As Charles Woodson would say, Raiders! Yeah.
Well, thanks for being with us, everybody. Have a good night. See you next week. I'm only saying that because I saw Donut say, I made it this time. I'm like, I'm going to act like we're just shutting down. Well, remember, this guy runs on Duncan. This guy.
So I brought my Discord friend. I got my Discord friend in the chat already. If we can give a shout out to Donuts Duncan. That's my buddy over on
Donuts.
He's
Duncan.
over.
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, good dude, man. He's over on on one of our Discord channels that we chop it up quite a bit.
Nice. Well, welcome aboard, man.
Yep.
So, Jason, as you can see, we're one shot from the 3-man crew we normally have.
Who could it be?
You notice that?
Who are we missing?
I forget his name. What?
Oh, well.
Paco? Jim?
Marco Polo?
Unfortunately, Chris will not be with us tonight. He's fine. He's not sick. There's nothing wrong with him. He got a last-minute invite to go over to a few of his friends' house and chill with his crew and watch the Canelo fight and everything tonight. So he's like, I think I'm going to... I said, that's all right, man. Don't worry about it. Just go. Go have fun, man. Yeah. Go enjoy it. So Jason and I are holding on the fort. Might have the fort. So we're going to get into... we're going to get into the game that's Monday night's game with us and the Chargers. But first, let's just shout out to the chat and see who's in here with us. We've got Robert Pena's in the house. What's up, brother?
Pena.
Raider Paul is in the house.
Raiders!
Yep. There you go.
Let's see. Nation. Raider Paul, always the first person in the house. Actually, Robert Pena was.
Yeah, Pena actually beat you.
Jason's in the chat. What's up, Jason? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
Michael Guerra, Raiders 45, Chargers 13. Okay. Donuts Duncan, there he is. Detroit God, what's up?
Hey, Detroit God, what's up? I'm the JSON. Jason's the other guy.
Yeah, Jason's Raider Nation Jason. This is just Jason.
I'm the son, not the sinner.
That's a good one. I like that. There ain't no party without me. Well, I will tell you this. We're going to do something a little different tonight. I'm going to give Jason the floor tonight for a little bit to get his chance to talk about last week's game if he wishes to, and then his take on Monday night's game. I mean, I've kind of talked last week's game to death and everything that went on with it, so I'm sure nobody really wants to hear from me this week or tonight. What?
I still get to talk about your events last week.
Oh, you can talk about it all you want.
I haven't had a chance to talk about it.
That's fine. No, true. I haven't been on with you in 2 weeks now, actually. Accelerators in the house. Ain't no Jeff like a Raider Jeff. Thank you.
No.
Thank you. And then we'll chop it up a little bit about Monday night. And then I think we're going to have a little open forum tonight.
Yeah, maybe open up the windows. Maybe let somebody come in, which we normally don't do on a last call podcast, but since we're vacant one seat, there's nobody over here.
Have some fun with it.
Uh-oh, you're in trouble now.
Keychains are done.
All of them? Wow. That worked out pretty good. I'm going to do a little self-promotion later on. I'm not going to do it right now.
What the fuck?
I'm on a show.
The show hasn't started yet.
Most certainly has. You see where it says live right there in that corner? It's 100% live, young lady.
It don't matter if
I don't
it's
get
live
in
or
trouble, young lady.
Yeah.
So we'll let Jason get into it. But before we really get started, there's one bit of news I do want to cover. But we'll cover it a little bit more in depth when we get to the Chargers Raiders showdown talk. Looks like Brock Bowers is going to play Monday night, as of right now, anyway. And it looks like JPJ is going to be out of the game. So you know what that means? That means Kappa the Crapper is probably going to start in his place, unfortunately. So, it scares the shit out of me. But we'll just have to wait and see Monday night who plays that spot, and hopefully they do good enough to protect Gino and open up some lanes for Genty. But Jason, the floor is yours, my brother. You go for it.
Oh, thank you. So I didn't get to really talk about last week with you, but first and foremost, anybody that's in the chat, including myself, the nation, what you did for us in the Black Hole on the East Coast, that opening game, kudos to you, brother. That was fantastic what you did.
Thank you.
Next, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Just about how many Raider fans do you think was at the game?
At the game?
Yep.
A few thousand, easily.
Yeah. I think there was anywhere from 38 to 4,000 were actually there.
I was going to guess anywhere between 4 to 5K.
Yeah.
You could hear us. You definitely could hear us when they were on offense. You could hear us cheering because the Pats fans shut the hell up, like fans are supposed to do when their offense is on the field. But man, when their offense was out there, you could hear the Raider fans. I don't know if you guys could hear it as well on the TV, but in the stadium, it was kind of deafening.
We actually saw you on TV. Well, actually, it wasn't a live thing, but yeah, I saw that pop up on a TV screen. I was like, oh, hold on, rewind, take a snapshot, screenshot it.
And hence the name change. Did you see that yet, Jason? AKA Hollywood. Everybody's been calling me Hollywood this week, so I said, fuck it. I'm gonna embrace it.
You got your Screen Actors Guild card?
Yeah. Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah. Count to one. Yeah. Numero uno.
Oh, accelerated. Raiders 200, charges 3.
Silver and
He
black
came on with us
radio
last night
podcast.
too. He came he came on the show. He came on the show with us last night.
Cool.
It was good to have him on here. It's nice to have different people, fresh people come on and chop it up. I like that. And that's why some of the shows I like doing. But go ahead, Jason. I don't want to take away from you.
No. This is teamwork. Really, in all honesty, I don't think my only take of last week's game, and this is coming from me and bottom of my heart, being a Raider fan as long as I have, it was actually refreshing to see a well-coached football team. And it's been a long time coming since we've had a team that was well-coached like that. And then all the pieces and the dynamics of everything, it was so fluid, with how they were running their operation on the sideline during the game. Nobody panicked. There was no panic whatsoever, So, and like you said last night, had that been if we had last year's coaching staff this past week, we would have lost that game.
What's up, Tanner?
There's no doubt about it. Salute Eric Bell, Jason Marshall, nice name. He gets a Raiders.
Yeah, see, Donuts Duncan says, I was listening to the radio the Raiders radio broadcast at work. I could definitely hear the Raider fans. It was awesome. It just, I got chills listening to how loud. Now, where I sat, there were a lot of fans, a lot of Raider fans, because as the word spread about people coming out here, people were asking, where's everybody sitting? And I was telling them I'm in 126. This one was in 226. And so everybody was trying to get seats within either 126, 127, or 125. So we were in that 3 section range on the first level, second level, and above. So those 6 sections going straight down, actually 9 sections going down to the field were loaded with Raider fans. And that was on the Raiders side of the field, right at the corner of the end zone. So we had a big chunk, and a lot of the end zone right there. A lot of those seats in the end zone were Raider fans, because I knew a lot of my friends that was sitting over there and a lot of the people from the Booster Club that was sitting there. So it was loud in that corner.
Yeah.
And it just echoed off of there from there. My wife said she could hear us from the parking lot, and she was about a half a mile away from the stadium at the tailgate lot.
Yeah. You guys were at the closed end of the stadium, so
yeah,
pretty good.
Yeah, we weren't on the same end as well. It's all the way closed now. They changed
that's right.
They did some remodeling in there, and they made that stupid lighthouse thing even taller. You can, I think I forget how much. It's standing room only, but it's a pretty expensive ticket. But you can stand up at the top of that thing and watch the game from up there. You're like 200 feet in the air on the top of that thing, looking down on the stadium, on the field, watching the game. It's a great view, I'm sure. But yeah, it was fucking loud in there.
Salute, welcome, Raider Paul, Tanner Jack, welcome. So yeah, I'm not gonna. I mean, obviously, in the last 5 days, the content has been strung out. I mean, there are a couple things that I can probably address on this show today that I don't think a lot of people hit was,
Jason.
in fact, how well our secondary actually played that game.
What's up, Bueno?
And it's a work in progress with that secondary. I mean, a lot of people were expecting, oh my God, we're 32nd ranked secondary. Well, yeah, we got 4 new people back there, including Isaiah Palomalu, because he wasn't much of, I mean, he started towards the end of the season last year for us, but he wasn't at the beginning. And some of the nuggets that I take away from when Pete Carroll talks about that is it being a work in progress, that he is not going to put those guys in a position to fail. So if they're going to get 15, 10, 7, 8, 15-yard pass plays, as long as the guy gets tackled and put down on the ground fast, let's play another play. Nothing over the top of your head. And, the running zone, okay, well, that's probably good that we do that because of a running quarterback. We start going to press man and people coming up. Next thing you know, they're chasing a receiver down the sideline, and that quarterback that can run sees it. He's got 20 yards before anybody realizes he's past the line of scrimmage running down the field. So kind of having those extra eyes facing forward helps with that. And if you notice with Drake May, like I said when we were previewing the New England game, is one of the things with Drake May is he's perfectly capable of doing that, stepping up in the pocket, bouncing out of the pocket, enticing the defense up to him, inviting the defense up to him, and then throwing over their head. Notice that didn't happen. He wasn't, we actually, in a roundabout way, invited him to come upfield, and then we were tackling him 2, 3, 4 yards down past the line of scrimmage. That's a perfect play. That's a great play. Because now, if your quarterback's getting 3 or 4 yards a carry, but your running back isn't, you're going to win. And some of the other takes, they overcame their penalties, which we all know as Raider fans, how often does that happen? How often does that happen? Usually we get a penalty, we get a stupid penalty, and we just bury ourselves for the rest of the game over a stupid penalty.
Well, somebody said that, but we only had one penalty last week.
We had the 15-yard penalty, JPJ's 15-yard penalty.
Mm-hmm. That was it. We each had one.
Huh. You're right.
Told you.
Absolutely right. Yeah.
I see now. I find that impressive. One in such a sloppy field condition type of game where penalties could easily happen, like false starts, encroachments. Guys, stupid stuff. A guy falls down, but he hits the receiver, and they call it pass interference for whatever reason. That
was a good play. That was good technique. That was good play. That wasn't pass interference.
No. I know that, but I'm just saying it's like penalties. I expect us to have a lot more penalties. I really did. Especially because of how bad our secondary was. They were going to have to do anything they could to prevent the deep plays on us. Like those ones where you just get burned. You're getting burned, so you grab onto the son of a bitch and you hang on and just say, oh well, sorry.
Yeah. So overall, we could put a lid on that game. I pretty much was over it the next day. I mean, it was like, okay, now we got the Chargers. Now it's a little bit different. But if you think about it, the scheme, their offense is pretty much formulated the same way as the Patriots. Okay, you got a quarterback that's mobile. He's going to utilize his legs to create openings to try and catch the defense off and strike downfield.
Mm-hmm.
So what do? Invite him at the field. Let him run. Let him run for 4 or 5 yards. Then hit him. Hit him in bounds though, not while he's out of bounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you get your chances to light him up, because the only way you can defeat him and calm him down is to light him up, and it's just got to happen. I know one of the key matchups is going to be Joe Alt versus Malcolm Kuntz, and I think Malcolm's going to have to really rely on his speed and his speed to power and catch Joe Alt with his feet tangled together. Other than that, because Joe Alt's so strong up top, has such great upper body strength and leverage, and he keeps a good base that he's gonna have to get upfield on him and either wag back into the hole and catch the quarterback, or at least just dirty the pocket up, and then let Max be Max.
What's up, Moval?
In this game. I still think Max played a pretty damn good game last week. There's not a whole lot of.
They did. Yeah, I think it was on 805 show when they were playing a lot of the breakdown of the film, especially on the D line. I'll tell you who I was impressed with, and I haven't heard a lot of people really talk about it. Was Booker. Booker, the kid we got from Philly. The kid had a heck of a game, man.
Yeah.
He did pretty good too.
Yeah, he's got a good motor.
Yeah. I think we got something good there. Between Kuntz, him, Adam Butler, and Max, we're going to need the 4 of them to step up big time this week. All allow. Any one of those combination of those 5, we need to, like you just said, we need to get the pressure on Sherbert, because if we don't get the pressure on him, McConkey scares the crap out of me. That's the one player that I'm the most nervous of on that team.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of their running game. I'm really not.
No.
I'm more worried about that little shit getting back there and doing some damage on us.
Yeah,
Because
he starts.
He's wiry and he's fast.
And he can just cut up the middle of the field, which
Yep.
not
Yeah,
just
like
us.
That little McConkey guy. Yeah.
And it's not just us. I'm pretty sure if you watch every NFL game here recently, it almost seems like hardly anybody can cover the middle of the field anymore with their defense.
Yeah.
So, but that's no excuse why we can't do it. I mean, there are some teams. I know Baltimore's pretty good at covering the middle of the field.
What's up, Michael?
Pittsburgh is pretty good at
Thank you, brother.
covering the middle of the field.
And like Donut said, our O-line it makes me more nervous this week knowing that JPJ's not going to play. Granted, he didn't have the best game in the world last week. There was some issues with him out there last week. I saw that. I heard that. I still haven't rewatched the game. And when you're there watching the game in person, you don't pick up on a lot of stuff. Yeah. Because number one, you're not in the right. It's not like watching it on TV where you can see things because of the angle of the camera. From where I was, especially when they were down the other end of the field, I couldn't see a lot until they started getting closer, obviously. I was fortunate both touchdowns were right in front of us. They were in our end zone both times, so that was cool to be able to be there for both. So I didn't really see until I watched 805 break it down the other night. Mm-hmm. So I kind of got a better feel for what really happened. And like I said, I still haven't even rewatched that game. And I want to because I want to enjoy it. I mean, trust me, I enjoyed it there, but I'm talking enjoy it by sitting back watching this and smiling because I know the outcome is we won. So it's not going to be I'm going to be sitting there pissed watching this because I got to watch a game that we lost. I know. What makes me scared about the offensive line is the fact that JPJ's not playing. And it's more than likely going to be Capper in his place. And I just hope he plays like he did his Super Bowl year because we're going to need it this week. We're going to need him.
That's why we go out and get a veteran like that, though. I mean, if you're going to pay them, if you're going to invest in something like that, you got to get your return on investment. Now, I know what we pay him is more than what we're going to get, but but sloppy. We can't afford to have him be sloppy and not have power in his protections. So Donuts.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, Donuts brought up a good point about the Meredith on the call, the pre-snap call on the stunt. It's hard to understand because they really didn't let the cat out of the bag, whether or not it didn't get called, like the tight end or the D tackle stunt on the right side that got Geno sacked. But Joe Alt's in the building. Hey, Joe, thanks for coming in. Yeah,
what's up, brother?
We got to make him a moderator. But continuing, if you look at the play, if the call wasn't made, then that's on Meredith. But if the call was made, JPJ screwed up because when he handed the defensive tackle off to the tackle, he turned his body all the way, and he must have known the stunt was coming because he tried to recover. But since he turned to leverage the guy towards the tackle, instead of stepping in and drawing him, using only half your body, so you can come off and pick up the stunt.
Danny?
But 805 covered it well, and especially on that play. But I saw it when they showed the replay of that. I was like, "You can't do that, Jackson. You can't do that."
Oh. Hang on, we're gonna give this for Danny.
Raiders.
What's up, Danny? Good call. Good call.
Somebody said something I wanted to.
Chewy, welcome, brother. Chewy, welcome.
Here it is, right here. Tana Jack said the Chiefs D looked bad, and they did, and I think that's everybody's still got this misconception that the Chiefs defense this year is the same as last year. Based on what I saw, little bits of the game from Thursday night Friday night, they don't look like the same defense. Okay. I think our defense already looks better than theirs does, to be honest with you. So people are thinking that we're going to go up against the Chargers Sunday night and they're just going to blow our defense out of the water because everybody's still thinking our defense is worse than KC's last year, which was better than us, but KC's defense is worse this year, but ours is better. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. So I think people are still not Raider fans, because Raider fans are still, have hope based on what they saw last week that we can get this done Monday night. There's two advantages we have going into this. I think people are underestimating us at how good our defensive front really is. Number two, I'm going to say number three, actually. Number two, it's a home game for us. Okay. So we're playing home opener. And number three, the amount of Raider fans that are calculated to be there for this, they were talking like 85% or more.
Yeah,
that's one of the highest percentages. Yeah. That's one of the highest percentages of Raider fans in that stadium for a home game, I think, since we've been in Vegas.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous numbers. Not ridiculous. That's great numbers. Sorry.
That's great.
Those are great numbers, and let's hope it continues going forward. Us winning Monday night will help that going forward.
It'll help immensely.
Yeah, will help stop bringing the Raider faithful back to home games instead of selling their tickets. I mean, I get selling your tickets in the past because we looked horrible. Why not make some money on it? Get some money back for the tickets that you paid for. People I think are going to have a tendency to want to keep those season tickets and go to the game, especially the people that live there local. How could you not go to the game every goddamn week we're at home? I don't get it.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of season ticket holders that are out of towners as well. Plus you have investors. There's so many people that bought those season tickets aren't even Raider fans. As soon as they get them, boom, they put them on Ticketmaster, start selling them. And then they do the
34-13 charges. What's up, Chewy? What's up, brother? Chewy, we're gonna open this up in a little bit. So anybody wants to come in, if you want to come in, stick around. I'll get you the link.
Yeah.
Oh, little gas. Excuse me. Oh, have you seen this yet, Jason?
I think people smoke drugs and. Oh, you're.
Have you seen this yet?
Nice.
I got it.
Where'd you get that?
I got knighted last Saturday night.
Yeah.
Mark
I
Jones
heard.
gave me-
I heard the comment that you're royalty, and I just shook my head like, oh my god.
All I know is not very many people have these, and when it gets given to you, it's a big deal. So
Yeah.
I'm a big deal now. Hence the name
Yeah.
Hollywood.
Yeah. You're a BFD, all right.
Detroit God says 27-17 Raiders.
Nah, that'd be nice. That'd be nice. I have a
Yeah,
feeling
Jake,
we're gonna have to
right.
score 30 points to win.
And that's what I said. I went 30-21.
Nah,
I think
we're
I said
gonna-
was what I came up with. It's a 2-score game easily.
Yeah.
They need 2 scores to beat us. So that's
Gonna
why I
have to-
went 30-21.
yeah.
I still think they get 3 touchdowns. No field goals for them, just extra point.
Yeah. Well, like I said,
expect them to burn us at least once, maybe twice on a long touchdown pass to McClunky.
what they need to do is not panic when Sherbert starts to have a little success.
Yeah, Joe, take the night off Monday night. Stay back in LA.
Yeah. So one of the things that they should do is, and this coaching staff's going to be good at that. Hey, weather the storm. Sherbert's going to have success. We know, you know that, I know
It's
that,
inevitable.
and the other 65,000 people that'll be in the stadium are going to know that he's going to have some success. Don't panic. Just regroup, and when you get that 3 and out or that 5 and out against them, you got to capitalize and get a turnover on the positive side of the field and put points on the board too. That helps. You know, if you go back and look at that 63-point game, of course, Sherbert wasn't playing that game. It was Easton's shtick. But if you go back to that 63-point game, what was it that got us to win? We got 35 points off of 5 turnovers. That's what won the game. Right there.
Yep.
So be consistent. Hopefully Ashton Genty got his jitters out of the way, because from what I'm hearing, he was a little wound up.
Well, he
pre-game.
admitted it himself. You know,
Yeah.
people were talking, you know, how he's trash and everything, or something to that effect. And
And he
you know,
was
at
pressing
least the
too
guy
hard.
owned up to it himself. You know what I mean? He realized he wasn't at his best, or he didn't give it his best.
So the
You
one
know, all I
play
know
that
is
you
I
were,
could- he ran his first touchdown right at me, so I got to
Yeah.
see that. So I'm glad he got that out of the way. Like that first touchdown feeling, you know, he's a rookie. That's a huge thing for a rookie, you know?
Yeah.
Especially on a team that technically has been struggling the last few years. You know, granted, we didn't kill it in the average yard per rush.
Yeah.
We finished with the same amount in this game as we did for the entire year last year, but it's one game.
But he started out his first 5 carries, he had 22 yards, and then it just dropped off from there. I mean, it was
Well, we just couldn't get him past the line of scrimmage on a consistent basis. That was the problem.
But there were some plays that were there. I was going to bring up, because you mentioned it. I believe it was last night you mentioned it, but I couldn't text it out fast enough so you could see. But actually, what happened with when he had that outside run,
And he
and
fell.
all he had is and he kicked his heels together and tripped himself. I was like, okay, that right there is just, he was too excited, too overjubilant when that played the way that.
I think
Because I guarantee you, what's that?
I think he saw it. In other words, like when he turned the edge, when he turned that corner, I think he saw the fact that there was one guy to beat and there was a safety further down the field, because the guy that was up close had no shot at him.
No.
Because if he made that cut without falling, he would have blown right by that guy.
Yeah.
But the safety that was further down, he would have just couple little whoop whoop, and he was gone by him. He would have beat him easily. He was gone. There was nobody else even close enough. Even if they took the right angle, they weren't going to catch him.
Yeah.
You know, and he was running at us. So that would have been the second touchdown I would have seen, because that would have been a 6. Would have been for 6.
Yep. I jumped up and I was like, man, you can't do that. You can just tell he was excited. He was like a virgin going to prom, man. He was just way too excited on that one.
Yep. And I think Jason's right too. Game will be won who wins turnover battle. We can't have the drops. We can't have, we can't have the interceptions, the fumbles. We can't have any of that crap. I mean, the one thing we can't blame anything that happens in this game is wet balls or wet ground. That field's going to be in perfect condition.
Oh yeah.
Yep. It's sitting outside right now because of the boxing match that's going on there. But as soon as they clear that stadium out, that shit's coming right back inside, and it's going to be nice and dry, and it's going to be beautiful. Michael mentioned this too. I was looking this over the other day, last weekend actually, when I was sitting up in Boston one night. I was looking at the schedule, and I'm like, man, we really are screwed with the schedule because we got the Monday night game. Redskins just played Thursday night, right? So they've been off now. Let's see, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. They'll be off for 4 days, and then we have Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We got 5 days. So they're going to have 9 days off, roughly. We only get 5 days. So they've got that advantage, which sucks. And the fact that we got to travel, we got to travel across country on a short week, which means they'll probably won't leave Vegas until probably Friday, more than likely. Yeah. So that gives them 2 days. That gives them Tuesday, Wednesday for practice.
Yeah, Pete Carroll, Pete Carroll's travel is he does 2 day travels.
So he'll go on Friday. So he'll go
on Friday.
Yeah. But it sucks, and then we got to come. Then a few weeks later, we're going to Indy, and then later in the season, we come back out here again to Philly. Which I'm going to that game, by the way.
Right on.
I still got to get a ticket for it, but I made the decision. The wife and I are driving down there for it.
Have you
What's
checked
up,
the prices
Taz?
yet?
What's up, brother? It's going to be a great game, and Raider Nation needs to rise. Yes, we do.
Yep.
What's up, Eric? What's up, Nada? Donut says the Chargers' run D isn't as good as the Pats. I'm expecting Genty to have a good game, as long as the game doesn't get out of hand early. Yeah, there's no Bosa anymore, so that's a nice thing.
No.
Let's see. Dropped off because the line was bad. Also, running wasn't the game plan. Well, running was the game plan at the start, but I just got to say that Chip Kelly saw that there was a chance that we could beat them in the past, especially with no Gonzalez back there. Yeah. And his intuition was right because, Geno lit it up. Yeah. Those are some great passes. He played smart. It just, from what I could see and what I could pay attention to at the game, it was just a great game.
Yeah.
It was a nail biter at the end, I'm not going to lie, because I thought in typical old school Raider fashion, we were going to blow it,
And past regimes that we would have blown that game.
What's up, Circus Raiders? Oh, God, yeah. Last year's coaching staff, we would have lost that game. Easily. Genty knew Jeff was at the game and tricked himself knowing the Raiders. I was at the game.
Jeff was hoping he was going to throw the ball up in the stands to him.
It wasn't sunny out, but somehow this caught a reflection of a light and blinded him, so and he fell. Chargers fans, please go easy on us. Our self-esteem will already. Oh shit! Oh. We'll be crushed after the game. Please don't make fun of us too much.
Ain't nobody going to make fun of you. You guys could do it yourselves. You make yourselves look like fools.
Look for Tucker and Thornton deep down the middle with Derwin James covering Bowers. And again, that's another nightmare. That's a matchup nightmare for anybody. No. And even if Bowers wasn't going to play, I still have faith in Michael Mayer. I really do.
I truly think that Michael Mayer is a top 7 tight end in this NFL, and he's our backup.
I wouldn't go that high, but
I'll put him up there. I'm going to put him up there with Kraft, Kincaid, Knox. I'll put him up there
with that tier level. Yeah, okay. I would say with Knox, yeah, he's in that level.
Yeah, we just don't have enough to showcase that to other people. To show that You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He doesn't have enough in his resume with the Raiders, and this is going in his third year. His rookie year was kind of screwed because of that other
100% truth.
knucklehead. And then last year when he had the personal leave, you know, that took him out. You know, so he just needs a little consistency, continuity, and get back into the flow. And being now his third year, there's nothing that kid can't accomplish on the field. And Chip Kelly loves him. Geno Smith loves him. So he's always going to be a factor in our game plan, no matter what.
Yep. Yeah, Mike's one of my hometown guys here. Mike Tinley used to be on the fire department with me years ago. Have you seen people saying Genty is a bust after one game? Oh yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I've heard it. I've heard people saying it on podcasts. It's insane. It's like it's one game. You know. Yeah. Well, we expected more from him. Yes, but when your offensive coordinator shifts gears and turns it to a passing game, how much can you blame him for not producing when they're not handing the ball to you, they're passing it instead?
But he was effective in the passing game.
He was.
Every chip, every block, he was right. He was squared, and he did his job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, on every play. So I mean, I still think the kid had rookie nerves going into the game, and so a lot of it that played a lot into it. Also, too, I think that the Patriots sold out to stop him as well. So because those linebackers were firing every time he got the ball, those linebackers were firing. There was no, and that's probably why our play action pass worked so well. Even though we weren't running the ball, it was still working. It was like, all right, well, you guys keep playing that defense. We're just gonna throw it over your fucking head and call it a night.
You know, Michael, it's funny that you bring that up. We haven't won in New England since Art Shell and Jeff Hostella. That was 1994. That was my very first Raiders game I ever went to, was in 94. I was 24 years old. I was at that game that was in the old Sullivan Stadium. And yes, Jeff Hostella was the quarterback that season. So the last time I went to a game in New England, physically inside the stadium, was in 1994, and we won.
Yep.
The next time I went was just 5 days ago, and we won. So maybe I'm a good luck child when they come to New England.
Guess where you're going to be next year when they come to New England?
I'll be right back in the stadium again. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I've seen them play in New York twice, the old Meadowlands, the new MetLife Stadium, and in Buffalo, and I've seen them lose all three. So,
yeah.
And those were the shitty years when Jamarcus was there. We lost 44-7 in New York. That was horrible.
Yeah.
But unlike the Pats fans, I didn't leave midway through the fourth quarter. I stayed right to the last second, even though we got annihilated that day.
That 44-7 game. That 44-7 game
we lost. 44-7.
That's the only game that I left early. I left at the beginning of the fourth quarter. That game. I was.
You were at that game in New York?
Yeah. Oh no. When the Patriots played the Raiders, it was a weather game. It was raining like hell. It was so bad we couldn't even put our easy up because the wind would just blow it off.
In Oakland?
In Oakland. So it might not have been the Jamarcus Russell game, but it was right about then. I just remember when we went to the game. When I went to the game, it was raining so hard and windy that we just went out and sat in the truck and waited until the crowd let out and we took off. It was miserable.
Accelerator, that's Michael Myers from Halloween. Michael Myers, somebody completely different. It's Jacoby Michael Myers. Hey, you asked the question earlier if any Pats fans gave us any shit. After the game, yeah. During the game, I was lethal with them. I was ripping on them.
I have to share this with you.
So was my son. My son was just taunting the Pats fans around us. It was especially when they got up to leave. When they started getting up to leave early, I pulled out my phone and I took a YouTube shot of them leaving. I'm like, "Yep, there they go." 7 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and they're leaving. And it was like a mass exodus of Pats fans out that stadium. And my son's screaming at him, "Where you going? The game's not over yet. Sit the fuck down."
Hey, I got a special service announcement here. My wife just hooked me up.
We're twins. Cheers.
Yep.
But yours is kind of a, what do you got? A frozen coffee?
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever she likes.
Caramel muffin.
Caramel latte.
Yeah, nah, you lost me there.
Yeah.
I like the frozen coffees, though. The frozen ones are really good. Mira's outstanding, and we need to be reminded this game will show. Yeah, I'll tell you what, he had a hell of a catch in that game, too, Sunday. He took that up the left side and he took on like 3 defenders and still fought for the first down and got it. I'm way behind in the chat. What's up, Ben? Hey, Ben, brother. I haven't talked to you in a while. I've been kind of busy. Sorry. Tinley, have you
Hey, don't worry, Ben. He doesn't return my phone calls either, so.
No, I don't. I ignored Chris all week long. Every time he'd call me,
well, that's okay to ignore him. I mean, it's just.
Well, my mother didn't bother me at all last week. She knew better. She goes, "I'm not even going to call you." She goes, "Unless something happens." She goes, "I'm not even going to bother because I know you're not going to answer your phone." I said, "I'll answer my phone if you call me, but don't call me." Because she would call me when like I'm in the middle of like addressing the group at like the bar Saturday night or something. I'll look at my phone ringing. Might be my mother. I was like, she's got that worst timing sometimes. Love her to death, but man, she's got horrible timing. Check. All right, she's not watching on YouTube. Okay, I mean on Facebook. We're good.
Yeah, my mom doesn't watch.
No, but I had a Pats fan when we walked out of the stadium. I saw somebody I knew, so I was talking to him for a minute, and there was 3 Pats fans. There was 2 guys and a chick, and the older guy, he goes, "Oh, look at that fat fuck," pointing to me, obviously, right? I mean, not everybody standing there I was talking to. I was the biggest one. They were all skinny fuckers. And he goes, "Jesus Christ, buddy, have you ever heard of Ozempic?" As I was starting to walk away, I'm like, "You motherfucker." I'm like, "Really?" I said, "You're that butt hurt because you lost?" They're like, "Go fuck your face, you prick. Get the fuck out of here."
You ever heard of an ice pack on your face?
Yeah, really. Go home and get a cold steak and slap it on that
Yeah.
fucked up eye you just gave you.
And when you get home, tell your fucking wife that it was only me. Don't say, "Oh, 5 Raider fans jumped me." Nah, it was me.
Yeah, it was just me.
One person. You don't be going, "Oh, it took 5 Raider fans to beat me up." Nah.
I mean, the guy was the size of 5 Raider fans, yeah, but
I wasn't gonna go there.
yeah, you could have. It wouldn't have bothered me. The scoffing fruit bowls. I told everybody Canelo was going to kick his ass. Just made me $500. What? Canelo won?
That fast?
Are they fighting right now?
What time is it? 6 o'clock. It might. Yeah, it might.
Who's fighting right now? I got it.
Maybe we should. Let's send Detroit God the link. See if he'll come on. Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, I'll just put it up now. Fuck it. We're just kind of
all right.
All right, there's a link in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, people overreact, man. Are you kidding me? Pats fans, as I was walking out of the stadium, and it's still in the stadium, I could hear them screaming, "We need to fire Vrabel." It's like, what the fuck? One game and you guys are giving up already? I had a kid near me take his Pats jersey off and go, "I quit. I'm done with this team." Fuck. See
what 20 years of good. They were fortunate for 20 years to have a top-notch franchise.
He goes, Joe Walt's in the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the accelerator.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can tell by you stealing that it's you.
Yeah.
We can all see your eyebrows, though.
This is Joe Alt, guys. I need some advice because I'm really scared to play the game this weekend. And Justin Herbert said he's so scared of Max that if he sees him coming, he's just going to run into the end zone and give the team a safety. So I don't know, man. We're all kind of freaking out. We wonder if you can give us some confidence or give us some words of inspiration or what you can do for us here.
Well, don't worry about putting your jock strap on because that's going to be off you.
Agreed.
Gonna be beaten off. Kind of vulgar, but okay.
Well,
No, I mean,
Like that
I said a
ass.
lot. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm good.
I said a lot yesterday, so I'll just say today. I think it's going to be a close game. I don't think either one is going to blow anybody out. I just don't see that happening, given just the energy behind this game, and given that the talent level is a lot more even than it has been in the past, right? So, like I said yesterday,
I agree with you on that. I think across the board, you start matching the talent. Word for player by player, I think it evens out.
I mean, the Chargers still do have an advantage, but I think we have an advantage in coaching. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying the Chargers are badly coached now because it's much improved, but they're not as good as Pete Carroll over there. You know what I'm saying? So
Pete Carroll is rent free in Harbaugh's head.
Yeah. I don't get why the Patriots fans are so fair weather, Jeff, because like they're so dedicated to the Celtics and the Red Sox, but with the Pats, they're just like, if they're not winning, they're not coming.
Well, that's just it too. It's that 20 years of that entitlement that they had. I mean, living up that. I said this the other night. All the Raider fans that we here were obviously, hyped because we won and everything. And I told a lot of them Sunday night. I said, you have no idea how much this means. Yeah, I know it means something to you because you're a Raiders fan. You travel all the way out here and you get to see them win. But you have no idea how much this means for a Raider fan living here in New England. And Tinley can attest to that, and so can Eric Bell. Because we all live here in New England. You have no idea how much this meant to us to watch us come in here and beat them that last week. Because number one, that meant we didn't have to go and deal with anybody the next day going, oh, we still fucking own you. We still beat. No, screw you. We kicked your ass. We beat you. It felt like that, like finding that monkeys off our back.
Yeah.
We beat them out in their home field because we've already beaten them twice in Vegas. But to beat them in New England with their almighty Josh McDaniels, who's back again, and their savior Vrabel, to watch them go down in flames, that was a thing of beauty. Absolutely wonderful.
Well, not many teams. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, we gloated our ass off walking out of that stadium.
Yeah, I bet you did.
The echoes. It was awesome.
Not many teams enjoy the loyalty that Raider Nations have. I mean, there's maybe 5 teams in the whole league that can even compare. You've got maybe like the Bears, the Browns, and maybe like 2 other teams. You know what I'm saying?
Philadelphia, Pittsburgh.
Philadelphia to some degree, but Philadelphia is so localized because they don't even like people from outside Philadelphia cheering the Eagles. So they feel like Philly is a local thing. So they could have a following like Raider Nation. They have the same attitude, but they're just
Pittsburgh does.
Yeah, Pittsburgh, and there's like one other team. The Lions, maybe. The Lions are very dedicated.
I was going to say Green Bay because the fans are physically invested in that team.
Locally,
I would say Green Bay.
Locally, but when we start talking about from coast to coast of how well the team, like when we flew out of Stockton to go to Allegiant Stadium the weekend we played the Pittsburgh Steelers, there was just as many Pittsburgh Steelers fans on that plane as there were Raider fans on that plane. So, and like where I worked, there was 5 guys that were Pittsburgh Steelers fans that I worked with. At one point, I think there was more Steelers fans than Raider fans in the building.
I mean, it's just
Chamosin, thank you for the super chat, the $50 super chat. Good God, I appreciate that. Like you have no idea. He said, "May the Raiders win and fuck Harbaugh. This isn't a Raider game now. This rivalry goes to 20 years and 20 years ago and further back to college. I stand with Pete and Gino, and hopefully they win. Also, love to support what you do and hope it helps for your tailgates." Thank you, man.
Thank you.
I appreciate that to the absolute. I'm at a loss.
Yeah. Let's give him a Raider shout out, huh?
Yeah, definitely. Hang on, that definitely deserves that.
Raiders.
I'm gonna give you.
Raiders.
I'm gonna give you some applause. Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. Sometimes people in the chat don't realize how much the interaction with the chat means to some of us. Like I take pride in being very attentive to the chat I know sometimes I can't, depending on if we have a special guest on, because at that point it's about that guest and trying to keep engaged with them to keep the chat, entertained.
Yeah.
But when I do my Friday night shows, when I do like this show, I really like to draw the attention to the chat, and I feed off the chat, and I appreciate you guys being in the chat. And, and guys like yourself, Accelerator, when you jump on like this, that makes me feel good too, that people want to do this and get on and put a voice to what they want to say instead of always typing in the chat. That's why we do the Friday night show. It gives you guys the chance to come in and, just cut loose, man, have fun, talk it up, bust balls. That's what this is about. I've always wanted my channel to do just this, fully interactive with the chat. And this is what I like doing. I fucking love it.
Well, you're one of my favorite Raider podcasts, man. Like, I have like 5 Raider podcasts that I really listen to. Yours, I don't know if you know Samoan Raider. I listen to his.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Big Mike, Graphic K, and then Wasted Talent.
Yeah,
and I kind of stick with you 5 guys. Like, I mean, I do listen to others once in a while, but you 5 are like just the tops for me. You know what I'm saying? Because you've all got the same way of doing it too. You've all got that interactive way of doing it too. You know what I'm saying? And although Samoan Raider doesn't interact as much as the others, but he's getting better at that too. But like, your stuff is good. Plus, you're from like out east, and I know way more people from out east than I do out in the West Coast. So I can probably relate to you more because, I mean, I'm from Milwaukee, but like I know more East Coast people than I do West Coast people. So like there's that kind of connection, I guess. But like, no, this is a good show, man. This is a really good show, and I love like tuning in. I love that you do long form too. You're not just always putting out like 5-minute, 10-minute crap. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but you like to do long form conversation. You know what I'm saying? With your guests and everything. So I love to just listen to you, especially if it's like late night and if I've missed one of your shows, I'll play it as I'm going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like one of your 2 or 3 hour shows. And
do you want me to talk like this from now on? So when it's late
no, that's okay. Just talk like you always do, man. But no, it's how I get caught up on stuff, man. But like,
you
got a really good show here.
You know what?
That's
the feedback I love, man. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you, so much now because of I mean, shit. The guys you put me in the group of, that's your favorite. Good God. I'm just like small potatoes compared to them, to be honest with you. It's like, wow, you got me.
You're not small potatoes. You're big potatoes.
Well,
have you ever met any of them?
Yeah.
No.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to one of the guys in our chat, Rodney Allaboard. He also has a content channel. He streams on Patreon, but he posts on YouTube. Really good content. He's a director of our Discord channel where a lot of good friends that I met, Cairo 3, Zach Black, Donuts Duncan, those guys, and the chat is what got me with Jeff, brought me onto the show. It was because of my chat. Jason and Sacktown Mike are the 2 that have been in my chat and with me since pretty much the beginning. Jason and I think maybe like one of my second shows I ever did, Jason was in the chat and he hit me up on Instagram. We exchanged phone numbers and we started talking on the phone, and then he was sending me texts about different things about, talking points and shit like that. And then him and I we hit it off. And there's also that common bond we have with both being, him being a former police officer, me being a former firefighter. So we've got that first responder bond. So we get along that well like that too. So him and I hit it off just like I hit it off with Chris. So it's just, cops and firemen do get along.
Well, I'm gonna go in a minute, guys, but I want to get your opinion on something, if you don't mind, Jeff, and you too, brother. I'm thinking about starting my own channel, my own like Raiders channel, but with a different angle. Okay, and so here's the angle. I'm just going to condense this story. I'm a formerly homeless dude. I used to be one of those homeless alcoholics you see in the streets.
Okay.
But I cleaned my life up years back, and I just got my master's degree from the University of Iowa like 6 months ago.
Wow. Right on. Okay.
So
amazing.
I want to start a channel where it's like I call myself the Hobo Raider, where I talk a mix of Raiders football and my experiences in the streets and how I work my way out of them. You guys think that would be a good idea?
I'm interested listening to it already. You know what it is? You got a good story. You know, you've got a good backstory that goes along with this, and you've been a Raider fan for years. You know, it's two things that are near and dear to you. You know, I mean, you don't want to be near and dear to being homeless, but you know what I mean. You know the plight of what it's like to be like that. And if you getting your message out there affects one person, you've already made a difference. You know, you've already gone and helped somebody. You know, so somebody can benefit from your story. You know, I think it's a great idea. I don't see anything wrong with it.
Wayne, that's for you.
I appreciate that, guys. I mean, it's just something I'm thinking of right now. I don't know if I'm going to do it, but I just thought I'd get your opinion on it before I let you guys go. But yeah, thanks, Jeff. I really appreciate that.
It's a great idea. If you need any help setting up or do whatever you need to do, hit me up on the outside. I'll give you my, you know, hit me up on Instagram. So whatever, I'll give you my damn phone number. I don't care. You know, if there's anything I can do to help you get started, I'll help you out. I'll promote your shit for sure.
Yep. Same here.
Man, I appreciate that, man. I really do, man.
I'm all about helping people get started. I mean, I helped Chris get it rolling. Navman, I pushed him to get him into it. You know, I kept trying to get Jason to do more than just popping in, and we sucked him into the Saturday night thing now, and he loves it.
Chris don't like my jokes. You like my jokes, but Chris don't like my jokes.
Who, Chris?
Yeah.
Chris,
When I make like my when I make my bold predictions about Raiders victories and stuff, Chris always just sits there with a straight face, like,
he can't differentiate. He can't differentiate. He can't differentiate between sarcasm and reality.
Chris is 100% get off my lawn guy.
Yeah, he kind of is.
By the book.
Yeah, he's a good dude though. Don't get me wrong, but like
he is. I love him like a brother, man. He's been great. He's one of the first I did stuff with too. You know. You asked the question if I've met any of those guys before. The only content creators I met personally is LV Raider 10 because he came out here for the Patriots game. Will from Silver and Black Podcast, the one that I do the Tuesday night shows with on the Most Notorious Podcast, the Black Hole show. And did I say Turf?
I might have. I don't know.
Yeah, Ultimate Fan 32. I saw him briefly while he was here this weekend. I saw him at the Al Davis Memorial, and then I just never got a chance to hook up with him again after that because he was staying somewhere else. Plus, he sat on the other side of the stadium, so I never got to see him. Trying to think. I don't think I. Ryan Fowler from All In Autumn Win. I mean, he interviewed me a couple of times. Plus, I got to talk to him off camera quite a bit while he was out here. So he's a cool dude.
You and Wasted would make a really good collab because you're both East Coast guys. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, I would totally love a long form show between the two of you. You know what I'm saying? At some point, like soon or whatever. Like, have you ever reached out to him, or is he to you? Or
no, I haven't. Sometimes I feel like I'm not big enough yet to really reach out to some of those guys. I mean, we were trying on our Wednesday night show. Jay was trying to get Mitch Rentz to come on with us, but I think a couple of weeks ago we beat the piss out of talking about him on one night on the show. I don't think he'll ever come on. Plus, he doesn't like me anyway because I said a few things in his show once before. Bueno was in the chat. He saw what happened. I got put in timeout twice in one show.
Well, hey, man, thank you for all this, man.
The chat was asking Chugs what's he think about the Raider quarterback situation, and this was during the season. And I'm like, what the fuck do we care what he's got to say? He's a Texans fan. I don't want to hear what he's got to say about the Raiders quarterback. Boom, putting timeout. I'm like, are you shitting me? So it's like, I don't want to hear someone else's opinion from another team. Screw that. I want to hear from a Raider fan, somebody that's the guy that's in charge of the show, you, Mitch. I want to hear what you think about the quarterback. You know?
So before I go, I want to hear your guest score prediction from the game, because I already know yours, but I haven't heard his yet.
Who, mine?
Yeah.
31-24.
31-24? Mm-hmm. I had a 27-24, and Jeff, I think you said 30-21 or something, right?
30-21. Yeah. I'm still saying, like I said, it's a 2-score difference.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends. I think we need like the thing is we got to have our second half be as good as our first half. That's kind of like, or at least close to it.
The second quarter.
Yeah.
We got to stay potent, got to stay alive in the second quarter and get the, just keep chipping away at the points. I don't like kicking field goals early on in the game though, because it just kind of sets you back.
I can't talk about kickers. I jinxed us last year in the KC game. I've been sworn not to talk about.
That's kind of how the Chargers beat the Chiefs in the first half. They held them to field goals, and then when the 7 points started racking up, they were already ahead. So 27-21. You think about it, if the Chiefs put up another touchdown, that game changes big time. If they put up another touchdown, but they go ahead.
Don't underestimate the Broncos either. The Broncos have potential for to be a super team, man. That defense is crazy, and Bo Nix is starting to come into his own. Plus, they've got probably the greatest offensive play caller of all time as their head coach. So they're getting there.
Bo Nix was poo-poo last week against the Titans.
Yeah, but you can't judge off one game, right? He was pretty good most of last season.
I'm just saying that last week he was poo-poo against the Titans. He can turn it around, but will he? That's the question. So
Sean Payton is the guy who went 5-0 with Teddy Bridgewater, though. So that guy is so good on the offensive. You know what I mean?
Knock on him, but I'll put Chip Kelly up against him when it comes to play calling.
On Sean Payton's level?
Yeah, when it comes to play calling.
Oh, I don't know about that one, man. To me, Sean Payton is up there with Schottenheimer and those kind of guys.
As a head coach.
Yeah, I got to disagree with you, Jason. I got to give
as a head coach, Sean Payton is way better. Don't get me wrong. Don't mix the two together. Just focus on the play calling itself.
Well, Sean was calling the plays that whole time in New Orleans, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pete, I forget what his last name is, but Pete never called any plays really in New Orleans, except for that year that Sean Payton was suspended for that whole Bounty Gate thing.
Right.
And that's why Pete never got good at play calling. So when Sean left, the Saints offense just started sucking like crazy.
Yeah. Because Sean Payton's a really good coach, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
We almost had him as a head coach. Almost.
Well,
that close.
I think the Broncos can take the division this year if they really want to, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, they got a really good defense.
Oh, it definitely ain't going to be KC this year. I can tell you that right now. Not after what I saw last week.
Really
They're
good.
definitely ain't going to be what?
Very little of the game, and they looked horrible.
Yeah, KC is not what they used to be. They'll get better than what we saw this week, but I don't think they're
last year. Their offense last year was with their offense. They weren't even that last year. Last year, their offense is not what got them where they were. It was their defense and the refs. Technically, they really shouldn't have even been in the Super Bowl. I'm sorry. They got lucky they even made it to the Super Bowl, and I am not surprised that Philadelphia whooped their ass in that Super Bowl.
I'm not either, but I'm surprised how easy it was for them. I'm definitely surprised how easy it was because it looked like a bunch, like a pro team against a high school team out there or something, man. That was it was so crazy.
It did. But I loved every minute of it. It was crazy.
Yeah.
You know what though?
I'll let you guys go.
Kansas City last year, their record and how they performed last year, that was a misnomer, man. That was not. I'm sorry. They too many games that slid their way. Just call it what you will, but I mean,
well, that pretty much leaves the Broncos, doesn't it, as far as taking the division?
Well, we'll see. I mean,
I honestly think the Broncos are going to win this division this year. Granted, if you're a Raider fan, you're going to say, you want to see the Raiders win it. True, of course we do. I just think the Broncos have the better odds right now to win this division.
Yeah,
and it's going to be a fight for second with us and the Chargers. If we get past the Chargers this week and beat them, then
that's going to set a different tone.
Yeah,
that really is going to set a different tone because, really, in all honesty, I watch the Commanders and I watch the Bears. They don't scare me at all. The Chargers do. The Chargers, they're our division one. They're our division rival. And two, they got a lot of talent.
And you know what else helps us? KC's going to go against Philly tomorrow, and I'll tell you what, I think Philly's going to whoop their ass again. I don't care
Yeah.
whether they're playing in KC or not. They're still going to beat them. KC is not going to come out of that with the victory. They're going to lose at home.
Yeah.
And that's the tough place they don't lose often there, but they're going to lose.
Yeah.
I can't see
And
Philly losing.
hopefully, dumbass doesn't spit on Mahomes pregame warm-up. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, man. That was like, I just couldn't believe any of that, man.
that kid's a mental midget. He does stupid shit like that all the time.
Yeah, well, it's Philly. What are you going to do? But all right, guys, I will let the next caller get through. I know Detroit God's trying to get in, so
thanks for coming in, brother. Nice to put a face to it and go Raiders.
Yeah, man. Let me know if you're going to do that. Let me know. I'll definitely help you out any way I can. You know that.
Yeah, I appreciate that a lot, Jeff. I really do.
No problem, man.
Hit me up if you need anything as well. I'm more than happy to help you out as well.
You got a channel too?
Yeah. Go
Okay.
Raiders first downs.
Okay, I'm going to subscribe as soon as I hang up here.
Yeah, I'll throw the link in the channel or link in the description.
Okay, very cool. Very cool. All right, thanks,
you, brother.
No problem. Later, man. Thanks for popping in. Chimoza says, like Dan Quinn, but do you think he is leading the defense? He was the defensive play caller from 12 to 14, so I have to ask, does Pete do nothing? I mean, the call for Pete versus S was Pete call on all. I'm not sure if I'm following that. I don't know if it's me. But Chimoza, I didn't know you were a Seahawks fan. That's all right. Marcus Banks, for the longest time, for months, none of us knew he was a Titans fan. He'd be in the Raiders chats all the time, chopping it up, talking Raiders football. And then one day he's like, yeah, I'm not a Raiders fan. I'm like, what? He was so respected and he's so cool that we made him I made him a moderator on my channel a long time ago. Where's he been lately? Have you seen him actually, Marcus?
No,
I haven't seen him.
Nope.
Oh, he's all right.
I just saw Avocasi pop up yesterday on your channel.
Yeah.
He's got a lot going on right now.
Smoke.
Accelerator. Yeah. Thanks, brother. Yeah, hit me up on that channel. I think I have my Instagram on there. If I don't, let me know, and I'll get that to you too on my Instagram.
You know, and just real quick, what Chimoza's saying that he's a Seahawks fan, and then you look at like Marcus Banks, who's a Titans fan. That also makes me feel good that these guys come into this channel and they're respectful, even though they're fans of another team. Like Chimoza, I've seen him in the chats for a while now, and never have I seen him say anything about the Seahawks. If he did, I didn't catch it. But they're respectful. They come in the chat. They talk with the other people in the chat. They talk with us. They ask us questions. It's when the idiots like Piano Girl comes in and just starts spamming shit and just talking nonsense.
And he doesn't even make sense. It's like even chat GTP goes, "What the fuck did you just say?" He can't even translate it. Not if the AI can't translate what he's saying, the kid's screwed. I'm sorry.
20 minutes ago, Tana left to go get beer, and then he says, I switched it up and went with margaritas instead. That's a fun night. Chimoza says, I can't express in words so much, but Pete calls plays on and off, on offense and defense. My reference is to the second Super Bowl when the Seahawks lost. That was Pete call for the throw. Oh, okay. All right. Now I get it. All right. That's right, because Dan Quinn was his defensive coordinator then?
Yeah. I know. Who was his offensive coordinator?
I don't remember what Quinn was.
Quinn was his defensive coordinator.
Yeah, that was totally, because I think Pete even admitted it. That was his, he said it. He goes, that was my call. I made that decision.
Yeah.
Albeit the wrong one at the time, but.
Yeah, but Pete's also the type of guy, too, that's going to take the, did he call the play itself? I don't think he called the play, but I think he said, hey, let's throw it at the goal line here.
Tiana, win-win. Beer to margaritas, yeah. Raider fans have the Eagle fan fierceness without Eagle fan t-shirt, yeah. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm looking forward to going to Philly. I've been to Philly before, and it's such a shithole.
For those of you that are in the chat, if Jeff just said he's going to the Philadelphia game when we play Philadelphia towards the end of the season. If you guys could all take into consideration, he's going to need bail money. Okay, so if we could all, I have $2.35 in my wallet right now. I'm willing to super chat $2.35 for your bail. We gotta get his bail fund up before he goes to the game.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a good thing they don't set bail based on your body weight, because I'd be fucked. It's not like when you go to the butcher and it's like, it's $5 a pound. Yeah, your bail set at $500,000. Oh shit.
Yeah. Why do you charge more to cut my hair than you do the guy that actually has hair? Yeah. Stupid. That's why I just broke down and bought my own clippers. I just do it myself. I don't care.
No, it would be fun, but I gotta behave because I'm gonna have my wife with me, and I don't want her getting in the middle of a tussle.
Oh, even better. When I take my wife, I've never had conflict at a game except for when I take my wife.
Oh, that's the last.
And then all of a sudden, it's like, like last year at the Pittsburgh game, some lady turned around and patted me on the knee, and I goes, "I wouldn't touch me." She goes, "Huh?" I pointed at my wife. My wife goes, "Yeah, keep your fucking hands to yourself, lady." And she's all, I go, "Yeah, just take your towel and just face that way. Wave your towel that way."
Oh, that's funny.
That little Chicana, because she can rile up, man. Whew. Don't get her started. Then I got to go home with her, and then I got to calm her down.
I love how you just looked to make sure she wasn't in the room with you before she came up behind you.
Yeah. That's funny though. When your wife comes up, we don't tell you. So we're like,
I can see her. Yeah. Number one, I can see her in the camera, or I've got a mirror hanging right up here because the door's right here. So this way here, when the light's on, I can't see the mirror because it reflects. Yeah. It's too bright. But when I'm sitting here, I used to have this on my on one of my computers before, so nobody could sneak up behind me. I don't like sit with my back to the door.
No.
So see,
I don't either.
Had an interview with Richard Sherman where he said he made the call that to the interception. He was hoping for something, but not that. It felt more like a therapy session. Yeah. Oh, he was crushed after that because he knew he had that game. I mean, if he went back to do it all over again, I guarantee he's giving the ball to Marshawn, saying, "Here you go, we'll win the game."
No, that's what they should have done.
Yeah,
Duncan's got to honestly start the season at 2-3. Huh? Well, let me add a little spice to it.
Hey, hang on one second.
I'm going to say
we got to do this.
Raiders.
Okay, Bueno, that's for you. Fuck, what was I going to talk about? Holy criminy, man! I had a mid-thought get a Raiders. I'm like, where was I at with that? Oh, with Donuts and his prediction of the season. If we win Monday night, which I truly think we can, and I'm not going to say we will because got to be realistic when it comes to these things. But if we win Monday night, the Washington game doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. If we gotta go there and just work on things or whatever, make it a game competitive and try and win the game. But there's going to be if we win Monday night, just the hangover from that game is going to cost us against Washington. Just the hangover. And I throw a but in there, this coaching staff is actually pretty good about when we show up to work the next day, that game's over, we're on to Cincinnati. So Pete Carroll's pretty good about that. Okay.
I hope so.
But the Chicago game, which is after Commander, I ain't worried about that game. Not at all. Watching Chicago the other night, I was like, yeah, we'll be all right. We'll be all right in that game. But let's get Monday night. Let's for those of you that are out there, if you're watching in the chat, whatever, if you're going to the game, this has to be the most intense that stadium has been since that final game against the Chargers in what, 21, 22? When we went to overtime. That we know that stadium was intense then, but this one pregame, you need to be able to get in there and you need to make so much noise and bring the passion that you can actually see the sound waves in the air. You know, just show up and show out. You know, damn it, I used his verbiage. Anyway, Jeff.
I used his verbiage. So as the Mariner fans say, only positive vibes. Hope you all do well. I cheer on you all. I cheer you all on. Being from Montana, I don't have a team, and then being in Washington, I hope you do. Hope you do all. Also, it is Washington. We got to win that one too. But I think they don't scare me now. Plus, they lost. Eckler's done for the season. He tore his Achilles. Who's that defensive end that went down? And what was the outcome of his injury? Because it didn't look good.
No, I think it was a knee.
Yeah, he got rolled up bad. I mean,
they put an air cast on him.
Yeah, that did not look good. Not at all. So, so they're going into, this week, banged, or next week banged up already. So when does Denver play someone good? When do we play them? I don't even know their schedule. I have no clue who they're playing.
Here, let me look at the schedule here.
Let's see. Accelerate saying I'm looking forward to Chicago. I really feel Chicago fans and Raider fans are a lot alike. Same fuck the world mentality. Yeah, I could see that.
First Broncos game.
Hey, what's up, Afakasi? I know, right? Is it Monday yet? This weight kills me on Monday night games. Dude, that light in your face is so bright.
November 6th at 5. That's a Sunday night game.
Who are they playing?
The Broncos, November 6th.
No. Who's their first real competition?
Us or the Broncos?
The Broncos. Who do they who they got this weekend?
They got the Colts this weekend, I believe. Yeah, they have the Colts. Let's look at the Broncos schedule here. They got the Colts. Then they play the Chargers on the 21st. Then they play the Bengals on a Sunday night game.
Wow, Silver Smoke thinks the Colts beat the Broncos.
I tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. The way they played against Miami last week. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. We actually play the Broncos November 6th and then December 7th.
Hey, if you're not doing anything, you want to pop in, feel free, brother. Bueno, you asked earlier, I didn't answer because Accelerator was talking. I didn't want to interrupt him. Chris is at a friend's house with a bunch of his buddies there. He was invited to go watch the Canelo fight with them all. So he said, "Do you mind if I cut out tonight?" I said, "Dude, go for it, man. Take it, do what you got to do. No worries." Jason and I will kick it, and if Jason didn't want to come on, I was going to come on by myself and just sit here and stare at the camera. Maybe roll a blunt. Even though
play some music.
Yeah, just
some
sit here and
elevator music.
Stare at the camera and not say anything. Let the chat take me where it takes me. Nav man, where's Nav? Oh, there he is. Shit, I didn't even see him pop by. Skip right over him. What's up, Nav man? Jason looks like Blair Witch Project.
Greetings
if you're
from
not
Billings,
doing a show, you
Montana.
want to pop in, man. Feel free if you got time. If you want to pop in, I don't know what you got going on. He's probably sitting in the airport.
He's in Billings, Montana, on his way home. What else? You know what? For some reason, this Saturday night coming in, I really wasn't prepared. Were you?
For what? Doing this?
Yeah.
I told you I wasn't either. I'm still.
I think you guys all squeezed all the juice out of the lemon before we got to Saturday.
Well, plus I was sitting outside when I called you, or when you called me back, and I was sitting outside, and I was just sitting there looking at the time. I go, man, this time last week we were actually this time last week I was just getting ready to leave Blake's to come back home to pack up the cars for the tailgate. So
Yeah.
I'm in that phase now where a week ago we were doing this. You know? The team I hate the most is the Cowboys. Me, the Patriots.
Me, well, my two favorite teams are the Raiders and whoever's playing the 49ers. Except for the Broncos and the Chiefs.
Well, that's the discussion we had the other night. Somebody, people ask sometimes, who's your second favorite team other than the Raiders? I'm like, first of all, there is no second favorite team. And if I got to cheer for another team other than the Raiders, it's whoever's playing the Patriots and then whoever's playing the other three douchebags in our division.
Oh, shit. Oh, my.
What's up, Matt, man?
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Over there?
Good, man. Long drive today.
Are you driving home from there?
Yeah, we're driving. Yeah, remember I was going to a retirement ceremony, and
I thought you flew out there. Holy shit!
We did fly out there, but we're riding back with them to their new place in Indiana. Yep. 30 years in the Navy. I thought 25 was bad enough, bro. This dude's a glutton for punishment.
Oh, you're doing it, Duncan.
Thinking about it, it's like 55 years in the military between the two of us. It's like
that's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
I just did 23 years in law enforcement. That was enough.
If I combine all my time from when I was a volunteer, when I first joined at 15, up until the time I walked away, it was over 35, almost 40.
God damn, dude.
Yeah. A couple of years it was on and off,
The reality of the whole thing is like for us, when we got to this certain spot in our career, I was literally in the same place for 21 out of my 25 years, just deployed out of the same place because it's a weird airplane. So once he got there, he kind of got stuck there too. So but good people couldn't be happier riding back with the best people on the planet. So they're standing right here. I think they're just scared to stand in front of the
I'm not scared.
come here, Whitney. Come here.
Scared.
This is his wife. So he's a retired Master Chief. So every time he makes rank, she makes bigger rank.
How you doing?
She's the admiral.
How we doing?
This is Whitney.
Good, you. How you doing?
This is my buddy Jeremy right here. 30-year retired.
Congratulations, Jeremy. Thank you.
Congrats, brother.
He's the Chiefs fan. And oh, by the way, I have a great video I'm going to show you.
How the hell
I'm
do
a
you
Bears fan. I'm a Bears fan. Holla.
Good Lord.
So there was
what kind of a car ride is that, riding with a Chiefs fan and a Bears fan?
God.
Compromise. Well, I'm driving by myself, so it's easy.
Good deal.
Yeah. But
and before you guys start talking, you know what?
Shit.
Yes, we know.
You can't talk outside there. You got to show your face. You can't.
And before you guys start bantering that the Chiefs suck, yes, they do. We're going to go 0-2, maybe 0-3, right? So I'm already ready for it.
Yeah, tomorrow's not going to be a good day for you guys. I'm sorry.
Oh no,
Even at home, it's not going to matter.
It's all right. I never have a good season.
Yeah, that's true. And it hasn't started well yet for the Bears either.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We won.
Hey Ben, good luck with that. So cool part is there will be a video when I go live once I get home. I think somewhere probably around the 20th, I should be back home. I'm going to do a live. And I have a lot of video from his retirement ceremony, which at the end, there was a lot of Raider fans in his retirement ceremony.
Oh, nice.
So at the end of me speaking as his guest speaker, I went ahead and just donned the Raider gear and just freaking went off about the Raiders.
Good job.
And everybody, all the Raider fans in there were on board. When I said 1, 2, 3, Raiders at his retirement. It was epic. So,
especially for a Chiefs fan, that's awesome.
Oh yeah, it's fucking amazing.
What a send off!
My daughter was like the freaking kingpin of the whole damn thing too. She's like, "What we should do is this. We could do this." I'm like, "Well, that's a little bit much, but sounds great." But we ended up doing what she said. So she goes, "Bring your gear and just give it to one of the Chiefs, and they'll bring it up to you when you ask for it." And I really think Jeremy thought it was a gift to him, like, because it brought up my Raider hoodie, like my freaking salute to service one, the silver and white one, the real bright one, and then my Raider hat. So over my uniform, I put the freaking hoodie on and the Raiders hat, and it pretty much immediately everybody's like, "Oh shit, here we go."
Yeah. What day was the ceremony?
2 days ago.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So were you
awesome.
Were you out that way already when you saw for Sunday's game, or you were still home for that?
No. I was in for Sunday's game.
Yeah, for the Raiders game last week.
Yeah. Oh, I was definitely home for that.
All right.
It was amazing. Freaking loved it.
Oh, it was a great game. Shitty weather, but it was a great game.
Just need to make a little bit more room up front for Genty, and then we'll be moving. You know what I'm saying?
What's up, Raider Newland? Welcome to the channel.
Raider Newland, welcome.
He goes, "What's up, Downs?"
I think he's been here before.
What's up,
no, he's
Jason?
one of my
What's
Discord
up,
guys.
A little public service announcement for everybody that's in the chat. Make sure you hit. Actually, all three of us have channels. So I'm 401 Raider Jeff.
I'm just streaming right now.
That's fine. Next to me is Raiders First Downs. That's Jason Downs, and all the way in the end there is Navman, Raider Shield family. He's got his own channel also too. So make sure you guys hit all three channels. Hit the sub, hit the notifications, hit the thumbs up, give us the likes. I'm one away from 1900. I'm at 1899.
Nice. That's good. Here.
There. I'm 101 away from 2K.
Nice.
I got to come up with something at 2K. I got to do something at 2K. So,
hey, how about giving away that necklace you got?
Oh, hell no.
Come on.
This thing ain't going nowhere, baby. Have you seen this yet, Nav?
That's fucking awesome.
Now he's gonna get some silver teeth too to go with it.
Get my real grill going.
Yeah.
Oh. He says 21-10. We're going to beat the Chargers 21-10 on Monday Night Football in Allegiant.
What's your score prediction, Nav?
I think we either lose the game or we blow them out. I don't think it's going to be. There's going to be any in between. So I think I'm just going to call it 34-21 and just be done with it, because I really like our odds at Allegiant. I really do. I like our odds even better at SoFi, to be honest with you.
We haven't beat them in SoFi yet. That's the problem.
As far as
we beat them in the number of fans in the stands, but we haven't beat them in SoFi yet.
Right, but I want to.
I know I do. We all do. I know Afakasi does. He's coming from Australia for that game. He's going to be out there.
Yeah, one of the good things being in a dome is Geno Smith, how effective he is. And
yeah, fuck you too, Zon. Prick.
What's up, David Zon?
Love you no shit, but you're still a dick.
Yeah, we have a shitty home record. You know what, though? I think with this new coaching staff, Newland, we could turn that around and actually give us the word somewhat of a home field advantage.
Well, when's the last time we walked into Foxborough and freaking won a freaking Patriots game?
Never.
When was
94. I was at that game in
that?
94.
Just saying. Just saying.
1994.
And that was the old Sullivan Stadium. So this is the first time we've won in Gillette Stadium, too.
Right.
Where were you in
And another little
1994?
fun fact about
Me?
Sunday's game. I
I was
found out
brand new
that
to the
Sunday's,
military in 1994.
Sunday's game was the first game that Drake May had ever played in the rain in the NFL. He never played a rain game before until Sunday.
I think that the field conditions were terrible. I think it had a lot to do with the running game. The
field was like a
I saw
sponge.
several times JPJ just fell flat on his face trying to dig in.
Yeah.
He had to like reset himself on the offensive line several times. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, is that bad?
Bueno, I was 2 years old then. I was already 24. I was already 24 and married.
Yeah,
Had
but
one
you're
kid,
old as
another
fuck.
one on the way already.
Yeah. I just started dating my wife in 1994.
Mhm. Me too. Just happened to be married to her at the time.
Oh, dude, be careful out in Philly, man. That ain't no joke out there.
Yeah, Zon's not built for Philly. You've seen the dude. He's freaking this little freaking tiny little freaking veteran Navy dude, and I'm pretty sure Philly's not good for him.
Philly's like dumb, man.
That's for you, Zon.
Just stand behind Jeff. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Jamosin says, I would say 21-14 for the game. I said 24-14, and it was 20-13 last game. So once again, 24-14.
Okay, I'll take it.
Raider Newland wasn't even born yet. Yeah, I went 30-21.
That's Newland. New.
Yep.
New land.
What's up, Mario?
Your
Willie
mom.
Wayne's in the house. What's up,
Wait.
Willie?
Zon says your mom, Bob.
Yeah.
I'm like, Zon already knows because he's already pulled that shit on me once, and I'm like, well, I mean, you should tell her up there. It always ruins that joke, doesn't it?
Super Omicron says 21-14.
Okay. I like 34-21. Just saying, if we're gonna win, we're gonna win big.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going with a 2-score difference.
Yep.
See, I think we could be up big.
Going my guns. I'm going 30-21. Not changing.
The Chargers are still a gutsy team, and I don't think they'll let the game get away from. If the game does get away from them, they'll reel it back in towards the end.
There's really one player on the Chargers that actually concerned me a little bit. Amari Hampton is a fucking wrecking ball, bro.
See, I'm not worried about him. He's not even the one that gets worried.
He's a wrecking ball.
Yeah, but he was getting tackled way too easy the other day.
I'm more worried about Ladd McConkey with our secondary.
I mean, Ladd McConkey can be covered by our number one cornerback, which is, oh, by the way, who is our number one corner? I'd say Stokes.
Yeah,
he can be covered by
Stokes for a second.
He's gonna have to step up his game against Ladd.
You won't have to solve Joe Alt because Max is always on the inferior freaking side of the line. Joe Alt will be the left tackle. Just saying. Malcolm Kuntz will have to deal with Joe Alt.
If he agrees not to hit me.
Yeah. Malcolm Kuntz will have to deal with Joe Alt, not Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, Chamosin says, also as an Air Force member, I hope you enjoyed your MREs or crayons. Not sure which, but I will enjoy my AC as an SNCO.
I understand what you're saying. Loved going to Air Force bases, ate well every time I was there.
Dude, last night we were talking about because Chris was showing what he wants to give away when he hits the 500 subs. He's looking at that TV tray, but then we slowly morphed into talking about the old Hungry Man TV dinners.
Right.
And we were talking about how the apple treat always seeped into the mashed potatoes, or the gravy got into the apples, or got into the corn and everything. And then we started talking about the Salisbury steak. And I said to Mike, that Salisbury, that's why you didn't mind the military MREs, because the Salisbury steak he got in that was probably just as good as the Hungry Man meals. And he almost lost it. I thought he was going to fall off his chair, dying laughing.
And that's
You're
the
not
thing,
wrong.
I don't know why an Air Force guy even mentions MREs, because they don't even fuck with MREs.
No,
these dudes
they
are
get
eating
regular
freaking steak dinners
food.
every freaking day.
No, they got chefs in the Air Force.
Yeah. Their bases are catered, bro.
They have a culinary academy.
They do. They have a culinary unit.
They even tuck the napkins in their uniform. They put their linen up here.
Milwaukee Admirals. Who the fuck's that?
It's got to be a baseball minor league. I can't. Let me see.
Milwaukee Admirals. I've not heard of that.
Not for nothing. That logo looks a lot like the Brockton youth football team's Raiders logo. It's just, it's almost the same colors too. It's got to be baseball.
Milwaukee Admirals.
Accelerator. What sport is that?
It's a hockey team.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a cool logo. I like it.
It's definitely a freaking pirate.
Yeah.
Looks like an ass pirate though.
Pro hockey. Milwaukee Admirals.
AP.
Oh, so those are like the
AAA.
Their AAA affiliate. Who the hell even plays in Milwaukee? Is there a hockey team in Milwaukee?
Well, yeah. That's what it just said right there. Milwaukee Admirals ice hockey team.
Yeah, but is that an NHL team, or is that like an AHL
Hold on,
team?
I'm about to find out. Give me a second.
Stoke struggles against quick guys like McConkey and Keenan Allen.
Yeah, it's actually an NHL team.
No, AHL. So that's equal to like the Providence Bruins.
AHL.
Yeah, that's like the Providence Bruins is the next division down from the Boston Bruins.
So that's the XFL. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much on that same idea, but much better talent than what the XFL offers the NFL. I think the kid for the Bruins, Pasternak, he started it in Providence. He played 6 games before Boston called him up. He's never been back since, and that was like 8 years ago. I think he came back for a rehab stint after an injury, but other than that, he never. They moved him up there, and he had a huge season.
Who's Donuts Duncan is obviously a name change based on you.
No, that is actually a buddy of mine from Discord. I actually met him before I met Jeff.
No shit.
Yeah.
What a coincidence.
Yeah. That's why I told him, I said, you got to come on, because my buddy Jeff over here, he sucks on Dunkin' Donuts. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
That's one thing I lacked last week, and I didn't get a lot of this because we were in and out of the city and trying to find a Dunkin' Donuts in Boston. Fucking forget it.
So I do like what Donuts said. So I'm just going to call him Donut. I'll call him Double D. Double D. Double D. I like what you said there, except for the fact that Stokes will blow him up as soon as he catches it.
I'm hoping.
I think McConkey needs an ass whooping. I think Stokes,
he needs to get knocked on his ass for sure.
Yeah.
Let him think about coming across.
He slips too many tackles, and Stokes doesn't miss them.
I just think this is going to be one of those games where our corners and one of our either our strong safety or our free safety is going to be the leading tackler in this game.
They're going to be tested. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be about
you don't want to see. You don't want to see your secondaries, your secondary leading the team in tackles. You want it to be your linebackers and your tackles.
Yeah, he brings up a good point in his next chat. Stokes struggles with redirection and second moves. So that's going to be important. I saw it in the Patriots game. There was an out cut, and he bit on the inside step. The guy went outside, caught the ball, and then somebody else had to make the tackle. I'm like, And he looked over to the sideline like, oh man, I fucked up. That's gonna go against me. Yeah, you fucked up.
I mean, I want
it didn't
the win.
hurt us, but you fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, I want the win in the worst way. But even if for some reason we lose, if it's a close game, then I take that as like an emotional win for the team that we didn't get blown out, because they definitely have the ability to do that with their offense. You know, I mean, Herbert, or Sherbert, as I normally call him, he could turn that game fast. And if they're smart, they could really pick our secondary apart. That's the downside to the situation we're in right now. We just need to hope that, like we said earlier, Jason, our front four, and then with the mixture of, you know, whether it's Booker or Lalau in there, get the pressure on Sherbert to shut him down so the play can't develop downfield. Yeah. You know, force him to throw short because he's just got to get rid of the ball right away.
Yeah.
You know, that's my biggest worry in all this shit.
Yeah, we're going to run, just so you guys know, we're going to probably be running too deep, a lot of zone underneath. We're going to let them get the dinking down. Nothing over the head. Get them on the ground when they catch the damn ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because eventually that field will shrink when they start to get down to the 30 and 20 yard line. It'll shrink. You could play a little tighter on the man, and then get after. You gotta hit Sherbert, man. We gotta hit him. That was one of the things that anytime we've ever had success with him is we hit him. We hit him. So.
Yeah, I heard Woolen's kind of fallen out of favor in Seattle in the last week or so.
Yeah, he's like number 2 on their depth chart right now. Number 2 or number 3 on their depth chart.
I'll take him.
Kid's got talent, but I think what's between his ears is hurting him.
Yeah.
You know.
What's up, Rita? King Javier Sedano. I know I probably butchered it, I'm sorry. Gabe Davis, what's up, brother? Accelerator says, I really think we should have snatched up Dennis Allen. I get how Nation feels about him, but the man is a genius. Yeah. It's one of those names that just makes me go, You don't want Woolen as a Seahawks fan. You don't want him. He's good for 90% of the play, but just fails on the biggest plays. We don't need that then.
Mm-mm.
Hi, Andrew.
No.
Dennis Allen let J.J. McCarthy air out the ball on the Bears defense. Yeah, he did have a good game.
In the fourth quarter, he did.
Yeah. I think that we played.
And then Caleb Williams, just like I said last year and this year, that kid is full of himself. He's super athletic. Don't get me wrong. He's super athletic. He gets out of he can get out of the pocket, get out of trouble in the pocket like no tomorrow. But he makes some of the dumbest throws. It's like, good God.
That's what I was saying. Vikings touched them. Gnome all. Good night. You said no all. Let's see. Seahawks would have won last week except for Woolen on defense. He is so good, but just fails at all the wrong times. Yeah, I get that too. I mean, shit. God knows we've had those instances too. You know, we play great all game long, and then one boneheaded move, and we get burned for like a 70-yard touchdown pass. You know, that was totally preventable. Why the fuck am I yawning so much? I wonder how long PG's going to stay with us, to be honest with you. I wonder if...
Depends on how much success he has this year.
Yeah.
Depends on how much success he has with us this year.
Nah, man, Zorn's leaving. First he said gnome all, but then he said night y'all. And then he said, "Fuck you."
Yeah, fuck you, Zon. Good night.
Yeah, Donuts is right. We need to keep Leonard.
I'm waiting for that fight to start. I got my Netflix on. I got it playing off to the right here. Just kind of hoping for Graham to get his shot as a head coach somewhere, so we could promote Leonard. Yeah, I want to see Leonard get promoted. Definitely.
If PG's gone, but here's the thing about it, man. Everybody's all about PG being what everybody thinks he is, like this all-star freaking defensive coordinator. I don't know if he is or isn't. You know, the whole time he's been there, he really hasn't had anything to prove it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, is he or isn't he? I don't know.
His best work was after Josh McDaniels got fired.
Yes.
That was his best work towards the end of the year. Last year,
not much.
But then again, you know, when your offense ain't helping you out, there's only so much you could do on defense. I mean, we can go back to the early 90s when we were dealing with Jeff Hostetler, or not Jeff Hostetler. Hostetler was actually pretty good, but Jay Schrader and Mark Wilson. We had a freaking animal of a defense, but, you know,
we just couldn't put the offense together. And we still had stars on the offense. We just couldn't get a quarterback that could get it to him. That was the problem. Shout out to Chimozen for a gifted 5 memberships.
Nice.
Appreciate you, brother. See who received these. Charm City got one. Space Beast got one. Junior Flores, Portuguese Jim, and Ricky Beers. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you very much, man. You're on a roll tonight, man. Damn.
Yeah.
Super Omnicron. Remember Patrick Graham interview with Jacksonville Jaguars twice, first for the head coaching vacancy and later for the defensive coordinator.
Yeah, but that one right there, but did he though? But did he? Did he just not get hired? I mean, because it wasn't long until Duval showed up right after that.
He did have, see, his contract expired and wasn't renewed at the end of the year last year.
Right.
So he could interview for defensive coordinator positions, and he did. And there was a couple out there, and I think Pete Carroll goes, "Wait, hold on a second. I didn't get a chance to work with you. I want to work with you. You need to come back." And so he did. And I think that meant a lot to him that Pete Carroll reached out to him and said,
well,
you know,
for sure. But I mean, we can't be sure if the Jags were actually freaking going to hire him or not.
There was, I don't know exactly. I know he interviewed twice with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Well, they all interviewed twice.
Not all the time. All the time. But usually when you get a second interview is because the first interview went so well that they
just means you're in the final cuts.
Yeah.
For head coach. So,
but it could have been for a defensive coordinator too, because a lot of times when they interview head coaches, they look at defensive coordinators.
What's up, Nate?
They look at both. So,
my thing is, if the Jags only offered him defensive coordinator, he was going to come back to the Shield, no question. You know,
that's if the job was still available.
I'm sure he would have took it.
Jason, you got control. I'm going to run out for a smoke real quick.
Geez, here we go. All right, we'll fix this shit right now.
What do you mean? Let's go. Oh, yeah. What are you going to do different?
There's no one show for a little bit.
Huh?
It's going to be a great show. Fuck you both.
We just went up 100 views now.
I'll be right back.
Jeff's leaving.
All right, everybody can talk shit about Jeff now. So the funny part is he's still listening. So
true.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah. He doesn't walk away. Yeah,
no shit. That's funny.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But getting back to the conversation that we're having with Patrick Graham is he had interviews for defensive coordinator positions too. I mean, it wasn't just. I don't think it was just one team. I think there was a couple, 3 teams that were interviewing him for their defensive coordinator.
The thing is, it's hard to like uproot your family just to get the same job you already had.
Yeah, but when you're a coordinator and assistant coach, you're gonna be moving every couple of years. That's just the way it is.
But that's the thing. I don't think he would move unless he gets a head coaching gig.
Yeah.
I mean, He's already dug in deep with the freaking shield, dude. It's heading the right direction, dude. And the thing about it is, we're playing with house money, dude. I don't know why we're even freaking worried about winning, losing, that type of thing. We just
Hey, LV Raider, if you want, jump in,
hard,
man.
dude. Wreck people. We're going to do better than 4 wins.
Do it before Jeff comes
playing
back.
With house money.
Yeah. But the Robbie Leonard is one of the hot commodities right now.
Yeah.
So,
we'll see
I don't,
how that goes.
Unless Patrick Graham leaves and we can promote him, I see Robbie Leonard taking a defensive coordinator position next year.
Oh yeah, if PG's gone, Rob Leonard's gonna. There's no doubt in my mind. He'll have decent.
That's a given. I think Pete Carroll really likes both of them. He likes both of them. Oh, here we go, Mr. Furpo. How are you, sir? All right.
Raiders.
There you go. That's for you, Mr. Furpo. But anyways, we're sitting here talking about coaching stats and movement. We're getting ready to play our second game. So, in all honesty, the keys to the game are pretty obvious, right? Some of the aspects that I like is the Chargers are very similar to the Patriots as far as the type of offense that they're going to run.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they want to establish the run, some play action. They're going to use a lot of that short shotgun to long shotgun play action pass. So it's very similar. I mean, believe it or not, it's very similar. And then they're going to try and utilize and use Justin Herbert as a weapon running the ball, because the two coaches, Mr. Roman and Mr. Harbaugh, how do you say his name? Harbaugh?
Haba.
That guy? Haba?
Jeff. Jeff says Haba.
Haba.
Yeah.
Those two guys really thrived with that knucklehead that they had in San Francisco.
Right.
What was his name?
Which one?
The guy that liked to take a knee.
Oh, Colin Kaepernick. That guy.
Yeah. I can't. I intentionally did that. I don't like saying his name because where I live right here, his high school is about 10 miles from my house.
Yeah.
And my wife actually works with a lady that's best friends with his parents. So
oh wow,
there's a lot of Kaepernick stories, and I'm like, I don't give a shit.
That's terrible.
I don't care. Next question.
Take your afro elsewhere.
Well, it's not that. It's his ideology.
No. I mean, take your afro and everything it stands for elsewhere.
Man, I don't really,
because that. I mean, I don't know how he gets that shit in the helmet. To be honest with you.
Oh, when he poofed it out like that. Oh, they've been doing that for years now. That's nothing.
But Kaepernick's different.
Well,
looks like
I just don't like the fact that where he came from and where he went. That was all his girlfriend that he had at the time or whatever. She's the one that polluted him with all that bullshit, you know. But anyways, I'm off that subject. LSU right now 20-10 over Florida. Florida actually played a halfway decent game.
I don't know who this one is right here, but that's
I think
like
that's an auto. That's like a spam.
That's a bot.
Mm-hmm.
Because
on the kick side, that's on the kick side.
Because honest with you, I don't care about how many followers I have. I just don't. just so you know, I don't care.
I don't care either. Now, I just do this for fun.
Yep.
Especially if I can offer a little bit of insight to, you know, not everybody has, you know, a little bit of insight.
Freaking Bueno trying to freaking like look at that one. Look at that. Ken, I must be crying.
What's up, Zach? Welcome, bro. I agree with you. if you want a franchise quarterback, Nussmeier, I think Nussmeier is going to be the best quarterback coming out of next year's draft.
Well, and that's not saying a lot, to be honest with you. I think there's a couple of running backs in this draft that are going to be freaking amazing, and the offensive line stuff in the next draft is going to be crazy in the first round.
But I want Caleb Downs.
Of course.
Not just because of the namesake.
No, I know.
Is because
we talked about that.
That dude he's freaking good, man. Holy cow.
Yeah.
He is so yeah, you put him back there with Palomalu.
Yeah.
Roaming the secondary.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking game changer, man. He's a game changer in the back
that's
end.
The thing about our secondary. Are they going to get beat deep from time to time? Sure, but they're going to freaking knock somebody's freaking cleats off every time they hit them. And then that's something we've been missing with the Raiders for years is we can't tackle, but now we can.
Yeah. Well, so the concepts that Pete's running right now with that defense is not to get beat deep. That's why we're playing a lot of off man and highs a lot of zone, is not to get beat deep. And then as the game progresses, it gets tighter and tighter and tighter. But the one thing I know he won't do, and this is what Spagnuolo does, is they usually come out in their first defensive series in the second half. They're running fire dog blitzes like no tomorrow, man. It's like holy scamoly, they just sent 7 people on that.
Right.
You know,
we're not going to be able to do that ever. We're not going to be able to sense that.
Yeah. Zach, man, one of these days we've got to get you on here, man. We had the link. If you're interested, there's a link way up at the top.
It's way up there.
Way up there. I can actually
throw it
in. Let me get in here and see.
So tomorrow, Jason, will be in Omaha, Nebraska when we're done. Yep. At one of the Jeremy and Whitney's friends' place. That's where we're going to stay tomorrow.
Right on.
Apparently, it's quite a chalet.
Yeah. Hey, Zach, I put the link right in here on my channel. Just grab it real quick, and then we'll go from there. Hold on a second.
You know, screenshot of the future. Yeah, I don't disagree with you, Double D. I don't disagree with you on that. Graham held that broken defense together. Yeah, I mean, it literally. Yeah. And that's the reason why I say we just don't know the DC he is, because he just hasn't had an entire defense in one piece the entire time he's been there.
Yeah.
You know, the mere fact that we weren't getting freaking 40 put on us every single week tells me that he knows what the fuck he's doing. So, I mean, do I want PG to leave? No, not at all. We just don't know, because we've not had the personnel to actually freaking, you know, be a good defense. We haven't seen a good defense in a long fucking time, Jason. We really haven't.
No,
we've either had one that can cover, one that can sack, or one that can tackle. Not very often. But the one thing we've not been able to do is tackle. In the last 10 years, we've not been able to freaking stop anybody with one player. You know, this year is different.
Even our 2016 team, our 2016 team, we had to put up 40 points to win.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and then had to rely on. I mean, we had what 8 games that we won by less than 7 points.
Yeah,
that year.
Well, the one season I hated the most, I can't remember which season it was. We swept the division and didn't win another fucking game.
I remember that one. I forget what year it was.
We literally, and that was when the Seahawks were in the division. So we had We had them.
It's like
as
taking
well.
the hot chick to the prom and you don't get laid.
Or it's like we beat the entire division and didn't even make the playoffs. I mean, we didn't. I think we only won one other game, Jeff, wasn't it? Or something. It literally was.
No, I think we finished 8-8 that year. So
Yeah,
we
we were
won 2 games
8-8.
outside of our division.
8-8 and 4, and 8 of the wins were in our own division. We swept the division. It's freaking stupid. You know what I mean? I was just like, what the fuck? Jeff's looks naked without his vest.
That
I needed a break. Tired of wearing the hat today too.
Yeah. All right, guys. Hey, I'm gonna pop off here, man. We're getting ready to. We're probably gonna be rolling out like 5 in the morning, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop off here, man. I appreciate you guys having me on.
No problem.
Well, we'll talk at you
I
later.
think we're gonna get ready to call it a night too. Actually, now that I think about it,
Dude, we just got Cider to show up, man. It took
Dixon
all day to
Cider
get
was
him to
Dixon
come on.
Cider. Hey, Whitney,
what's
you
up?
got
Dixon?
the best YouTube name ever. His name's Dixon Cider. Dixon Cider.
Dixon Cider, that's money.
Yeah, that is money.
That is money.
See,
That's
she
money.
got it right away. Nav, she got it right away. How long did it take you?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
no, right off the
Come
bat.
on, man.
Oh,
All
it was Jason. Took Jason a minute.
Who, me?
Not as long. Not as long
No.
as Leo.
Dude,
Yeah,
I was
Leo
on.
told
Sacktown.
I was on that like no tomorrow. I saw that actually on a Bob and Tom show years ago.
Several people were like
The apple cider, the Dixon cider, and or the
Dixon Cider.
go to
yeah,
Pinkley Ford and buy you a Taurus.
Yeah,
Get you a Pinkley Taurus.
yeah.
Which comment are you talking about, Dixon? This one? Oh, all right. I won't put that one back
I'll
up.
pull
Sorry.
up on that comment.
Oh, that one? All
Taking
right.
a
Sorry.
shit in
My
the
bad.
bathroom stall at a bar.
Are you hovering?
There
Yeah,
were several.
don't touch down, man. Don't touch down.
There were several places the ladies were like, "Yeah, we were hovering." Me and Jeremy are like, "Yeah, we sat right on that motherfucker." Fuck it.
So, real quick, I'm going to do a quick little promo here. So we've got this. This is a sticker with our chapter information. Okay, this is a patch. They're both 4-inch patches or 3-inch.
You gotta get his tape measure out. Oh my God.
Yeah, they're 4-inch patches. It's a 4-inch patch, 4-inch sticker, and
That sounds
We've got these-
sounds familiar.
so we've got these keychains for the chapter. So what we're doing is we're running a special right now. So $15 plus $5 shipping. We can ship anywhere within the continental United States. You get the patch, you get the sticker, and you get the keychain for $20. If you were to buy these separate, the sticker is $5, the patch is $10, and this is $10. So you're saving
You got
yourself
t-shirts yet?
$5. No, I gotta come up with another design tomorrow. I did come up with a design, but it kind of got shot down. So,
All
but
right.
we're gonna start selling these as early as right now. So it's out there, but I gotta do up a promo for it. So,
Well,
but see, mine's special because it says president.
I'm sure Jeff is willing to part ways with the free item if he gets 1,900 subs.
I'm already at 1900. Haha.
Well, what's your
I
promo?
gained one while I was outside.
Yeah.
I hit 1900. Woo!
Dixon Cider needs a 2XL.
Yeah,
T-shirt.
what I am gonna be doing. We are gonna be doing shirts. So let me just show you. This is what I came up with.
I want mine autographed.
I had come up with this one. This is what I wanted to do.
That's actually pretty cool.
But instead, what's up, Cool Kev? I'm gonna
Cool Kev,
keep
what's up?
I'm gonna keep the New England State outline like that, but I'm gonna do like a ghosted image of Al Davis over the states. and on the front is going to be this logo, the chapter logo on the front. So they're going to be chapter specific shirts. So I was told that you'll never sell any of those in Oakland because nobody will buy anything that says Vegas on it, and they're not going to like the whole idea. Well, they're not going to like the idea of what happens in Vegas started in New England because people will still be like, no, it started in Oakland. So I don't want to start no wars and no bullshit. So
well, I can kind of see the point on that end.
Yeah.
But if anybody's a true Raider fan would know that Al Davis started his life in New England.
Well, that's why I want to do the shadow, like a silhouette of Al Davis in the background with the states still like that, but get rid of the lettering. So that's going to be kind of the design. It'll be something similar to this with the logo on the front left breast. So we had a board meeting tonight, and I got the approval to look into the shirts, but we're only going to order XXX and XLs. I'm not going to go because I don't want to get stuck with inventory like we did in the Booster Club. We got stuck with inventory for years, and I'm not doing that. Then when I place another order, because I only need a minimum of 24, so I can do 12 and 12. When we sell out, and if somebody wants a 3X, I can order. When I place the order, I can order a specific size, so that will count as one of the other 24. So I could do like 11 XLs, 9 XX, and then like 2 XXX. Something on that idea. But we're also going to order beanies too, the winter toques.
Yeah.
Regular, good old, like I used to wear for the Booster Club. One of these. I love these. This is my favorite type of hat. I can't stand the ones that are curled up on the sides. I hate those. I'll turn that logo around back, so I'm just wearing a black hat.
Hey, is there any way, Jeff, you can make a shirt that says this guy runs on Dunkin' with a cartoon of you holding a calzone and an iced coffee?
Good. AI is a wonderful thing. I could come up with anything you can think of.
I'm still learning how to do that AI stuff.
Oh, it's so fucking easy.
Yeah. But I have been practicing with my guitar band, doing vocal voiceovers with the guitar band on my computer. And some pretty cool stuff. But anyways, we are at 10 after 8, which is usually our 2 hours.
Yeah.
If anybody in the chat's got anything that we haven't hit on, it's Saturday. It's the last call.
I may go live tomorrow during the KC Eagles game. Just out of the pure enjoyment and entertainment of how shitty.
Do you mind if I join you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
No, absolutely not. I don't. No. Well, one night's enough with you. No,
hey,
you're more than.
I'm not the one that complained. I'm not the one that complained about your sleeping habits. That was LV Raider that was complaining about your sleeping habits.
Sleeping habits? We didn't sleep in the same hole. What's he talking about?
I bet you did. There was a bromance going on.
Hey, I can put a video up right now of him sleeping for like 10 seconds. I took a 10-second video of him sleeping in the back seat of the car on the way, out of Boston. Oh, like
I can't stand driving that long. Nah, man. Good luck.
Yeah, have fun.
I'm a 6 hour at a time kind of guy. 6-7 hours.
Well, it's a unique kind of thing because this dude just retired from the military, and I've been retired for 7 years. So I'm trying to ease him into civilian life after 30 years in the military. So I did several things wrong when I retired from the military, like going immediately to work, which he's doing anyway. Didn't listen to me. So maybe you should take a little time off. No, I'm going right to work. Okay.
Yeah, but isn't your guys' craft in the civilian world worth way more than what it was in the military?
Well, yeah, I'm an electrical engineer, so but I got wrapped up in that freaking Fortune 500 world, and I told them to go fuck themselves. I was
it's
down.
horrible.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
one of
So
those
it was-
things.
yeah, I hadn't been backstabbed since I was in high school, you know, and it was happening every fucking day there.
You got to
It's
punch your own.
disgusting,
You got to
isn't it?
punch your own. You got to punch your own ticket when you do
That's
that
why I
stuff,
ride
man.
4-wheelers for a living now.
Nah.
That sounds so much more enjoyable.
And then I teach electrical theory in the fall and winter. That's when I get back, then I'm starting to teach class again. So it's like, and the beauty of that is I can't get burnt out in either one because it's only like a season for each, you know.
Hey, I got a question for you now. You guys get snow down there, right? Or do you not
Yeah.
get a lot?
Oh yeah,
You get a lot?
when we do, it's a lot.
Not enough for them to turn it into like a snowmobile type thing during the winter?
No, we
or
just ride
no?
4-wheelers in it.
All right. So they don't do, but so they're not going to have you doing that with the snow, with the
With
4-wheeler?
snowmobiles? No,
No. All right.
no. We just just go rip through it with 4-wheelers, which is a lot of fun, by the way.
Well, that's what I mean. I mean, are you still going to be doing that
Yeah.
with the
But
4-wheelers?
so so I won't be teaching class like from almost Thanksgiving all the way to New Year's. So I'm going to go back to the ranch, and I'm going to go back to the ATV stuff, and we'll be doing stuff over Christmas, which is like they call it Hell Week.
Yeah.
I mean, weird. That is
Yeah, right.
like that the birthday of our God, right? So, or whatever, of Jesus. So they call it Hell Week, but there's literally people that have freaking made $5,000 in tips in a week. So, so it's one of those. I'll probably go help them out during that rough time. So, yeah, it's kind of nice because I'm doing two completely polar opposite things half the year. So it keeps me out of the burnout, you know.
Yeah.
No, I get
So
that.
a buddy of mine that moved back to Tennessee, he's really good with metal detecting, and he's knocking it out of the park, finding people's stuff out in their yard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he just found a lady's wedding ring the other day. It
Yep.
was a cool story.
Yeah, you go into any tourist area, which is where I live, pretty much Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. I mean, it's a tourist area. All you gotta do is walk around with a metal detector day after a weekend, and you're gonna make freaking 10 grand. I mean, it's people lose all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? Never, you still working with your bud? You're still working with your bud? My bud.
Your friend.
I mean,
Is that the guy that owns the
just don't
4-wheeler?
know. What's that? Just don't know which bud he's talking about.
Is that the guy that runs the 4-wheeler place or no?
Oh, the owner. Yeah, I guess we're friends, but he is the owner. He could fire me anytime he wants. So, but yeah, I'm good with everybody I work with. I mean,
That's cool.
but I don't know what he meant there. I think he meant something else. I think he was
I don't
trying
either.
to. I mean, it's bueno though. He might be trying to fish. He might be fishing on me to try to say something I shouldn't.
God, just say it. It ain't gonna matter. He's
I
gonna
don't know. I
find her.
don't know what he's fishing for though, but he does fish a lot. Not for fish either.
He's probably already left. You know, he's probably not even paying attention now.
Are you still working with you? Are you wasn't fishing? Not today. Okay,
Not
so what
today.
did you mean, bueno? Please.
Yeah, put it in English.
This
Chico.
is the dude that changed his name, didn't realize he's gonna have to keep it for 2 weeks. And then Ardell changed his name, and that man's old lady didn't realize that he needed to freaking keep that for 2 weeks as well.
About that.
That shit was so funny. I'm like, hey, you
It
guys
was.
know you're stuck with that, right? They're like, what? They
Well,
wouldn't
they
change their
changed
name.
it.
They're
I
like,
think
shit.
Ardell changed it like 2 times that night, and then the final time, that's when it stuck. He's
Yeah.
like, shit.
Yeah. I think I told you, Jeff. I said, "Hey, wait for Nav Man's old lady to show up at your show." Ardell. Literally not my old lady. Just saying.
Well, you got anything you want to plug before we back out of here, Nav? You got anything
No, I'm
coming
done,
up?
bro. I'm just freaking chit chatting with you guys, man, on the road. So
Awesome. Oh, I'm glad you popped in. Haven't shared the screen with you in a while, and
yeah, it's been a minute. Yeah,
I know you've been kind of MIA lately, so
oh, it's all good, bro.
Yeah.
Don't sweat it. No big deal. Popped on.
well,
with
I mean, you
freaking
had
Chris.
the work schedule, and then plus
Yeah.
this trip, but
And
you
then
had to make this trip.
Hopped
I
on with
totally
Chris.
understand that.
Right at the beginning of the trip, I think. Hopped on with Chris for a few minutes too. So I think it was who was it? Chris and Sacktown, I think. Yep, just popped on right quick. So anyway, hey man, appreciate you guys having me on.
All right, now.
No problem, man.
I'm gonna go live probably next week at some point just to show you guys the ceremony, which was freaking epic when the freaking Raider shit started.
Yeah.
Everybody was laughing
Definitely keep an eye out
hard. It
for
was freaking amazing. Even my
All
boy.
right, so everybody, make sure if you haven't subbed already, sub to. There's 3 of us up here that all have our channels on 401 Raider Jeff.
Absolutely. It helps.
You got Raiders First Downs as Jason, and then Raiders Shield Family as Navman. So make sure you guys get over, hit the sub for all 3 notifications and a thumbs up. We're all streaming right now.
Helps big time, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, man.
So-
hey guys. Salute
All right,
to
later,
y'all.
Nav.
Take care. Salute to the chat.
See you now.
Appreciate y'all.
Later. Tomorrow, I am definitely seriously considering. I think I'm going to do it. I
What
won't
time?
make this. Well, whatever time their game comes on. I haven't even looked at.
Is it a Sunday night game?
Oh, I hope not. I didn't even look at the schedule. No, 4:25 my time,
Okay.
which means I'll probably fire.
It is
I'll probably-
but it's a 1:00 game here. Yeah, 1:25.
Yeah. So 4:25 for me. So I will, if that's the case, then what I'll probably do is I'll probably fire up the studio like around 4:00 or so.
Yeah.
And anybody that wants to come on, you're going to be more than welcome. I'm going to leave it wide open. Anybody wants to hop on the show, just make sure anybody that does come on, make sure your TV volume is turned low and the TV is not in eyesight of your camera, because we could get nailed. I can get nailed for copyright, and I don't want that. So I will have my TV on off to the right. I will have it turned down very, very low. Nope, nah, man, dropping a 5 gifter. Thanks, brother. I really appreciate you, man. Welcome back. Let's see who got them. We got Mr. CT, Oscar Quizetta, Peace Easy 2019, Until We Die 2050. Jesus. Tom Brady 12 got one. Ooh. And Big Lil Bosco. Jeez. Some weird names in that group. Good Lord. Thanks, Dad, man. I appreciate you, man. And then Jason, you'll be on with me, so I'll open it up. Anybody that's in the chat, more than welcome to come in. I'll put the link in as soon as we start. The next
I'll
show
try and be
I
a little
have
bit more. Try and be a little bit more exciting tomorrow.
That's all right. Don't worry, wouldn't worry about it.
Cool.
There is
Cool
no
kid,
Monday
Rose.
morning quarterback tomorrow. There is going to be a Monday evening quarterback watch party. Chris and I will be going live during the game. Jason, you're more than welcome to join in also.
Okay.
We're probably going to open that up too. There's no sense in us doing a Monday morning quarterback. We've already beat the shit out of last week's game with the Patriots, and we're playing tomorrow night, so can't really review it. We got to watch it. So we'll do probably a little after game. It's a late game too. It doesn't start till like 10 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
Jason sounds like a mortician tonight.
Thanks, Cool Kev. I appreciate that. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of feel like one too.
Yeah, and then Tuesday I get the Most Notorious podcast at 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. Myself, Cheeto Linus, Will from the Silver and Black podcast, and James from the Black Hole Military chapter. If you're interested in joining the military, oh my God, interested in joining the Black Hole, it's theblackhole.com. It's our 30th anniversary. The Black Hole store just opened up yesterday at the Golden Nugget. If you get a chance, you'll see it on social media. We've been posting it everywhere. So if you're ever in Vegas, or if you live in Vegas now, make sure you check it out. There's a lot of cool shit in there. So remember, if you're thinking about joining the Black Hole, it's lifetime membership, one-time fee. You got 3 different options that you can purchase. One's for about $60. The other one's for like $130, and the other one is for $5.99. But the $5.99 comes with that varsity jacket, which is fucking killer. So until next time. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate you all. Jason,
and go Raiders.
It's been fun having the show with you tonight. And as I always say, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe and go Raiders.
As Charles Woodson would say, Raiders! Yeah.